Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today to talk about Rangers' rather extraordinary in the end-up 3-1 victory over Motherwell today at Fir Park. The scoreline sounds like it was a fairly routine game for Rangers, and for long parts of it was, but given the circumstances, it really was a decent victory for Rangers. Lots of changes from the side that played last week. We know obviously about Rangers' striking dilemma at the moment. So up front was Amad Diallo. He was recalled for the first time in a long time. And into the side next to him were Fashion Sakala and Scott Wright. Cedric Itten was back on the bench, which I think shows you that Rangers really are trying to use every option that they have available to them at the moment. It was good to see Steve Davis back in the middle of the park. And Rangers, I thought, for the first half hour were excellent. They were playing some nice stuff, good attacking going on. We were getting in behind the Motherwell defence quite a lot. Interchange among the front three. Diallo had a good chance, should have probably scored just before Rangers did take the lead. And it was a bit of a strange goal. Well worked set piece from Rangers. Short corner, Tav delivers to the back post. Goldson peels off and heads across goal. But Liam Kelly, the Motherwell goalkeeper, who is actually a pretty decent goalkeeper, he got an arm on it, but he only succeeded in deflecting it towards the goal. And then I think as he's tried to, it was difficult to see even with replays, he's tried to claw it away, and instead he's ended up, I think, hitting it off Scott Wright. So I'm going to give it to Scott Wright because I don't think Liam Kelly would want it, and I think Scott Wright took confidence from it. But after that, Tav had won not far past the post, and Rangers were looking good, and you're thinking, right, another goal. Motherwell, to be fair, at this point looked as though they were kind of, well, we made the top six and we're not expecting much today, but we gave them a lifeline. My goodness, we gift-wrapped them a lifeline. First of all, Leon Balogun was red-carded and he deserved it. He was over the top, not deliberately, but that doesn't matter. He's got the ball, but then his foot's come over the top and crunched in at the boy's ankle. It was a silly tackle for Leon Balogun to make. He didn't have to make it. It was on the halfway line, and the referee got that one right. What frustrates you as a football supporter, and particularly as a Rangers fan, is the inconsistency, because then a few minutes later, Motherwell's Ojani absolutely dives in on a tackle, 2 feet in the air, scissor movement, the full lot, dangerous play on Scott Wright, and he's only booked. It's a red. You know, you won't hear Rangers fans argue against the Leon Balogun one. You know, we'll be honest and hold our hands up, but that's a red too. Similarly, Scott Arfield gets booked for pulling somebody back. Again, yep, it's a booking. That's the law, no problem with it. And then 3 Motherwell players proceed to make exactly the same foul and don't get booked for it. It's very frustrating, and as was the goal Rangers conceded to equalise in the first half. Glenn Kamara dawdling on the ball. He's not had a good season. I don't know whether or not he's looking to his next move at this point, and if that's the case, that's fine, but he's not the player we saw last season. This was more like first season Glenn Kamara, dawdling on the ball, trying to play in an area it didn't need played in, giving it away. And then the defence didn't really cover itself in glory either. Cross ball headed in by Tierney for 1-1. So a big challenge for Rangers at half time, and the manager, I think, deserves a lot of credit because he reset the side, he made some tactical changes, and Rangers dominated the second half, absolutely in control, didn't give anything away to Motherwell and looked dangerous on the break, and took the lead almost immediately in the second half. And what a goal it was. Fantastic run from Fashion Sakala, carrying the ball forward, which you need players to do, and there was Scott Wright to lash a beauty home from the edge of the box into the bottom corner. Look, I think that one of the big differences in our league campaign from last season to this is that our squad players, if you like, haven't stepped up enough. They haven't contributed enough. If these two are planning to contribute now to the end of the season, it's pretty good timing, because there's still a lot of football left to be played for us and we can achieve an awful lot. Rangers would make it 3 from a penalty, and it was a penalty, and I've criticised Walsh. This was a good decision, because in real time you might have thought maybe there wasn't a foul because Sakala, too honest for his own good, didn't go down. But when you saw the replay, Mugabe clearly takes him and knocks him out of his stride, and he can't play the ball because of it. Tav stepped up for his 80th goal. Tav's a right back, by the way. So a great win for Rangers. We saw it very comfortably. We managed to keep guys like Lundstrom and Kent on the bench and give them a bit of a rest ahead of Thursday night. oh man, it's going to be epic. I head off on Wednesday. I know a lot of you will be heading off. I cannot wait. We're going to see our side in the semi-finals of the Europa League, of a European trophy in 2022, in a system that's corrupt and designed to keep clubs from leagues like ours out of it. We're going to be there. And look, Red Bull are a very, very good side, but we've got a chance, and anyway, I prefer Monster. Right, thanks for listening to me. You know where to go for all the build-up, all the coverage from today. Then just head to Heart and Hand on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Heart and Hand, and I'll talk to you on Thursday night from the Europa League semis. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.